Hey everyone, this is Patrice with the Positivity Corner, and I'm back with another video, but this is not a music video. This is just something, an observation, I'll call it. As you can see, I've got my robe on. I'm kind of chilling this morning. I opened up my mail and got the, the pre-approval credit card letter from a bank. I usually get these maybe twice a week. Why? Because I'm kind of cautious with my coins. And my credit score, I just checked it today because I was doing this video. It's in the high 700s. The highest credit score I ever had was last year. It was in the 800s, okay? So I get these offers a lot. I usually open them up, look at them, and toss, right? But this time I decided to actually read it. And it's chilling. It's absolutely chilling. And I wanted to go over it with you because this is why people are broke. Absolutely why. It starts off saying I'm pre-approved for the card, blah, 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 blah. So then they've got the pre-approval certificate. First of all, the minimum credit limit that they're going to give me on this approval letter is $9,500. Huh? I looked at my credit report this morning. I already have credit cards. Where did you come up with $9,500 worth of credit? You trying to bankrupt my behind? Okay. Let's keep going. They ask for information, your social security, your home phone, your business phone, your date of birth, blah, blah, blah. Monthly net income from all sources. They got a double asterisk there. Let's take a look at that. Your monthly net income includes what you earn or reasonably expect to earn from employment, investments, retirement, Social Security benefits, and public assistance. So in other words, you can give them a wish list of what you think you're going to make, right? You can also include money that somebody else deposits regularly in your account. And that can be an individual or a joint account. And the monthly amount that you have available to spend from your assets. If you are 21 and over, you may also include the amount of someone else's income that is regularly used to pay your expenses. So in other words, if I'm under 21, you can give me $9,500. Okay, let's keep going. Alimony, child support, or separate maintenance income need not be included unless relied upon for credit. Then it gets kind of worse. If you live in Wisconsin, shout out to Wisconsin. I like Wisconsin. It's a little cold, but I liked it. Been there. Wisconsin residents only. If this is an individual account, please also include your spouse's assets. Oh, hell no. Okay, so that's the front of it, right? And they also, talk about, the agreement. They may obtain a credit report. They talk about arbitration provisions, yada, yada, yada. Now, this is the part that raised my blood pressure. This is the flip side of this, which gives you the numbers, right? It says, please see reverse side for rates, fees, and other cost information. Now, what's interesting about this letter is it is dated, excuse me, I don't have my glasses on. It's dated September 25th, 2025. But the information about the cost of the card described below is accurate as of May 30th, 2024. Okay. Annual percentage rate, which is the APR, right, for your purchases. 32.99%. 33%. Annual percentage rate? 33%. Okay. It gets better, folks. The penalty APR and when it applies to you. If the 32.99% didn't get you, this should. 39.99%. 40%. 40%. If you make a late payment. And guess what? How long does that apply? That damn near 40%? If they increase it because you made one late payment, guess what? It may remain in effect indefinitely. Indefinitely. 40%. If you're charged interest, the minimum interest charge is $2. Yeah, right. Okay. Fees. Late payment, $41. I thought my bank was crazy with the check fees. I just paid $35 recently. $41. Return payment up to $41. If you want a paper statement, $1.99 a month. Talking about taking the skin off the buffalo on the nickel. You gonna charge me $1.99 for some damn paper statement? Okay. Now, as I said, I usually don't read these things, but I read this one. Now they got, if you accept this offer, you agree to, provide the information, blah, 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 blah. They repeat the arbitration because they don't want you to fight them on stuff. Yeah. Okay. Now, state notices. They got 4 states listed. California, New York, Ohio, Wisconsin. Right? California residents, if you're married, you may apply for a separate account. New York. A consumer credit report may be obtained in connection with evaluating your application. Yada, 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 yada. And they'll tell you whether a report was obtained and who asked for it. Ohio. Ohio laws against discrimination require that all creditors make credit equally available to all credit-worthy customers, and that the credit reporting agencies maintain separate credit histories on each individual upon request. Okay? You got to be in compliance with that. Here come Wisconsin again. No provision of a marital property agreement, a unilateral statement under section blah, 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 or a court decree under section blah, 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 adversely affects the interests of the creditor unless the creditor, prior to the time credit is granted, is furnished a copy of the agreement, statement, or decree, or has actual knowledge of the adverse provision when the obligation to the creditor is incurred. Digest that one. And then in bold print, it says married residents of Wisconsin, just Wisconsin, applying for an individual account must give the name and address of their spouse. If the spouse is also a Wisconsin resident, now I'm assuming if you live in Wisconsin, you're married to somebody in Wisconsin, they probably living in the same house with you, right? I'm just assuming. Let me repeat this. If the spouse is also a Wisconsin resident, regardless of whether the spouse may use the card. Now, if you remember on the front, it said Wisconsin residents only. If this is an individual account, please also include your spouse's income. Okay, so you want the husband and the wife in Wisconsin to go broke. That's what you're saying. I'm just doing this video because, as I stated in the beginning, I don't read these things. I throw them away. My credit score is okay enough so that I have 2 credit cards. I will probably never get another credit card in my life, especially after reading that. 40% APR? Are you for real? This is why people are broke. My point is, read the fine print. Don't just look at the $9,500 that you might get in credit. Read the fine print, y'all. That is my positive thought for today. Take care, everybody.